Zerglings that he probably didn't have enough minerals for enough mutas right when his Spire popped. So he didn't have enough mutas. Otherwise, he could have done a ton of damage to that situation. If he'd been able to pick off those SCVs while they were building the turrets, slow down those turrets, he could have just had free reign of the natural expansion. So a little bit of a missed opportunity by Hydra. But again, that natural expansion there is so easy to harass with mutas. As we saw in Game 1 between Hero and Midas, Hero was able to do so much damage to that expansion. It was just ridiculous. Although it looks like where Hero kept making mutas in order to continue that harassment and keep killing off turrets and what have you, instead we see that Hydra is not making more mutas. He's just kind of sticking with the mutas that he started off with. He may have made a couple extra, and he's teching instead. He's getting those Evo chambers down, getting his upgrades started, getting his third base up, and the bottom right there. So he's looking more towards the later game. And he's actually already morphing a hive. Wow. So excuse me. So he's going to be in good shape there. Now he doesn't look like he's going for lurkers though, and that's kind of interesting. So he's going to be a little bit vulnerable. He's going straight to hive, trying to rush hive. He's going to be a little bit vulnerable right now. Leta's going to be able to mass up a decent group of Marines. Okay, he did make some more mutalisks actually. I think he realized they needed something to keep up the harassment if he wasn't going to have lurkers or anything like that. Look at the turrets blocking the mining patterns of the gas. But yeah, he does make some more mutalisks, and now he's going into this group of Marines. He's going to take out that group of Marines. More coming in to reinforce. It's going to draw. I don't think it's enough, but actually there's no medics with that group, but he's going to be able to run back to the bunker, so he's going to have to fall back now. And what is this Firebat doing? Firebat's running around trying to find extra bases. Not finding it. He went to the top right first instead of the bottom right. Which makes a lot of sense. They would want to have that expansion in the bottom right. It's a lot farther away. It's a lot harder for Lee to get to. A lot easier for Hydra to flank that location if he does manage to, if he does go for an attack there. But Leta is not macroing terribly well. He doesn't seem to have a ton of Marines here. I mean, partly that's because they've been taken out a lot. But there's Firebat's gonna hum-de-dum, just gonna casually take a long walk down, and actually he's just gonna chill by the lake, go fishing for a second, and now he's gonna die. But yeah, Leta does not have a ton of Marines out right now. I'm really surprised by that. This is about the time that he's got a little bit of a window of opportunity while Hydra is teching and expanding, that he could go out and move out and try and put some pressure back on. But I guess he's just been losing small groups here and there. He lost a small group in that attack on the Sunkens. He lost a small group to the Mutiling. So he's been losing a few here and there. He obviously lost some to the Mutalisk Harass as well, so he hasn't been able to build up a huge... Oh my goodness, we just saw Greater Spire morphing, so that's interesting. Wow, and Leta... Now, we've been seeing a lot of players go Greater Spire recently. It's kind of interesting that that's been the trend. And they don't know... I don't know why they do it without supporting their Guardians. I don't know why they do that. It's just ridiculous to see. And he's going Ultralisk off 3 base too, which is not... Usually the Zerg is going to want to have 4 gas before they go Ultras, but we've also seen 2 base Hive recently, so who knows. But if the Terran can scout that Greater Spire, all they need to do is get a few Wraiths, and they can kill off all the Guardians. Unless, if the Zerg player is smart enough to bring some freaking Scourge or make a Devourer as well with a couple extra Mutalisks to go with their Guardians. It can be so easy to fend off the Wraiths, and they just never support their Guardians, and they just lose them, and they just throw them away basically, throwing away tech, and lots of money. In this case, Leta has not scouted the Greater Spire, so he's not going to be able to do anything about this. It's a really nice position behind there, and he's just getting vessels out. Where do those Guardians go? That's kind of interesting. Oh, I guess he's going to have to go back to defend his base. Leta cannot attack those Guardians behind his natural expansion. It's just too tight of a position. He can't get on the ground position where he can take it out, so he's having to do a counterattack instead. Sends in a Marine with defense matrix to take the few hits while he gets in there. Oh, ensnare! Ensnare on all the Marines! That's epic ensnare going on from Hydra! Totally! Epic's going to slow down the rate of fire. They can't run away either. Zerglings coming in as well to clean up. The Guardians coming in. Oh my, he only kills 2 sunken colonies. Epic fail by Leta. Oh my god, Leta just lost the game in those moments right now. He's finally got Wraiths out, but not before he's forced him to lift that natural expansion. And I just saw, I blinked and I didn't see where the Wraith went. I think it got killed by Scourge, but now he's got Cracklings coming in as well. The Guardians are going to go down, but he's going to lose control of his natural expansion. He's going to lose his ramp as well. The Guardian's still there. Ultralisk's running in now as well. This is going to be GG. GG from Leta. Wow, excellent game from Hydra there. Nicely done, and that was epic. That was epic with the ensnare. Oh man, that was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Use of queens there. Slowing down the rate of fire, greatly slowing the rate of fire on all those Marines. He probably caught, you know, 24 Marines in those 2 ensnares, and that really completely obliterated Leta's counterattack, and his natural expansion was already dead. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. GG.